Hey, good afternoon. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you this afternoon. And right now, it's right about 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And why am I working so late? Number one, I have a fantastic traffic generation tool specifically targeting at multiple different social media platforms to help you get free organic traffic from social media services. So it's thinking Hootsuite, but mega features, okay? All right, so just thinking like that. And if you find me to our social media networks, that's because I have tool behind the scenes does similar things like this one. So I'm very exciting to share this with you in a minute. But before I go into all that, I'd like to share what happened to me today. Well, today I was working out in the gym 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I like to say Eastern Standard Time now. And got a call, urgent call from my mother, and said that she's sick. She had high blood pressure, couldn't sleep for a whole week. Need me to take her immediately to the hospital. Now, I don't know if many of you know this or not, but my father has literally passed away about 2 months ago. So when I get a call like this from my own mother, I get really scared, as you can tell, right? So, but the good news is, make story short, we took about 5 hours of my time today. Went to the hospital, get everything checked out. So she's okay for now. So we still have to go back to revisit. So why am I telling this story? Well, this is the benefit to working for yourself, working as an internet marketer. You get the freedom. You get when you have an emergency like this, you don't have to. If you have the job, you don't have to tell your boss, "Hey, I gotta go. Can I go?" And if your boss says no, then you in big trouble. You gotta choose between losing the job or help your mother, right? But as an internet marketer, you have this freedom to pick the hours that you work. And number two things is probably more important than what I just told you is the fact you manage your time, and time is going to be most important asset in your life and also in your business as well. So you need either number one, outsource or automate some of the process in your business. Now, social media posting is going to be one of them, okay? Definitely automate that as soon as you can. Let's face it, you don't have enough time in the world to post to all kinds of social media networks. Now, is this an important task to me? Absolutely, because that's how I get my brand out. That's how I get a free organic traffic out. That's how I meet new friends online. That's how I do a lot of my JV connection because they found me to YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all kinds of social media network. But do I do this by my hand every single day at a certain time period? No, I don't do that, because I thought to this is that, you know what, I can make more money, but I can never get a single minute of my time back. So I always find a way in my business to automate whenever I can. Now, there's two ways to automate. Number one is hire a VA. In fact, I have a team of 4, 5, 6 people now work for me, and still not enough time in the world to get everything done, right? Have you that feeling? And so the cost is going to be super high if you approach it this way, okay? And dealing and management people, if you don't have that skill sets and you never managed people before, it might be a headache. You might take more time to training them to get the process you want. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes management skills, okay? That's one approach. Now, if that exactly the same task, let's say social media posting task, you can automate with the software or with tools such as the one I'm about to introduce to you. You don't have that problem. They're not going to complain working overtime. They're not going to complain about pay. They're not going to complain about a whole bunch of other things. They'll have excuses not work. You just basically go into software, schedule it, and then just let the software take care of the entire posting for you. Okay, now how do you even more leveraging that? You have both. You have virtual assistants and you have the software. How do you do that? How do you even put a combination with this? Well, to me it's super simple. Let your virtual assistant learn the software, use it, and take full advantage of it. Now, who can explain this software I'm going to share with you even better is the product creator himself. So without further ado, let's go watch this special video made by Chris, a longtime friend of mine, to tell you all about why he created software, his internet marketing stories, and why you should get this. So let's go watch this and check out the bonuses we have right below this video, and look out for my email tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next exciting video. Cheers!
Thanks, Han. I appreciate you having me. I've known Han for a very long time, haven't we? Han and I go like way back. Uh, well, I'm Chris Jenkins, and I'm in the middle there, as you can see, and Paul is on my left, and Richard is on the right. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I will tell you a little bit why we're here. Well, just like everyone else, I think I came online with a dream about 12 years ago, and to make it successful online, and it was a struggle. I'm sure you can relate. Everyone pretty much has the same story, and I understand that story, and it's the ones that push through that are a success. So let me share with you a picture just real quick. I wasn't going to do this, but I decided to do this, that will show you that anyone in any walk of life can achieve results online. Here is a fun pic. There I am. That's me. Yep, I'm a little bit younger then, but I was standing on a horse, and yes, I used to. We still have horses. I still have a ranch. It's nothing super special as far as like elaborate type ranch. It's just a good old boy ranch, as you like to call it. And computers were not anything that was even remotely in my mind, let alone being able to make money online. So, but I did it. So yes, you can succeed too. Because if I can do it, you can do it. I tried many things at first, but I soon realized though that I had a passion for software, and especially automating software. So why? Because I knew I could never get everything done that needed to be done manually. Once I got online, and all the tasks that flooded me were just almost overwhelmed me. So I surrounded myself with like-minded marketers, and I have been involved in one way or another with many software products, from development to obviously purchasing, obviously to designing, to just selling, just anything involved with software. And especially tools that help me do things faster and more time sensitive to allow me more time in my day, then I really like to be involved. I highly suggest you try to automate as many things as possible as well. The last year or so, though, Richard and Paul and I have put together some amazing software products, and I really enjoy working with these guys. It's been a really fun year. We've done some really neat stuff. And I want to ask you, because I bet you have a tool for one of these things that I'm about to mention. And Facebook. I bet you got a tool for Facebook, don't you? Everyone's got a tool for Facebook. So this is like, if you don't have a tool for Facebook, then I don't think you haven't even been online very long at all. Because everyone does. Now, you needed to have a tool for Facebook because Facebook adds 500,000 users per day. That's crazy, right? There are 1.79 billion active Facebook users. Yes, 1.79 billion. I said a billion. There's over 100 million hours of video watched daily on Facebook. We're not talking about YouTube here. We're talking about Facebook. So you can't ignore it. Instagram is another one. It's a very fast growing network, okay? And it has over 500 million active monthly users and 300 million active daily users. I mean, that's a lot of users, okay? And it's growing at 16% per month. Pinterest, with over 100 million regular users logging into Pinterest every day, it is an amazing brand building and sales opportunity. Okay, so let me tell you, I bet you have at least one of those three. I bet you have a tool for. But I'm not done yet. But I bet you have a tool for one of those three, if not all three. Okay, and you need to. But one of the older networks is Twitter. Now, you shouldn't be ignored. A lot of people ignore Twitter, but you get a lot of traffic from Twitter, and there's ways to put that to purpose. There are over 310 million active Twitter users, and almost 1.3 billion accounts have been created. Twitter is not to be ignored. LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn depends on what kind of business you are, but you don't want to ignore this either. You know, it's been around forever, and it's changed a little bit, and it just keeps growing and changing every year. It has almost 500 million users, with 2 new users added every second. Okay, over 81% of business-to-business marketers use LinkedIn to launch a new product. YouTube, come on, you got a YouTube. You must have a YouTube tool, right? Got to automate YouTube because you can't ignore YouTube. I mean, it is crazy. YouTube in the last 5 years, I think, man, is just amazing. It has 1.3 billion users who upload 300 hours of video every minute. Almost 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every single day. That's 5 billion. It's crazy. But how much time do you actually spend with each tool setting up your marketing campaigns? Let's say you only did 2 of those networks, okay? Let alone 6. 1 hour per tool? Well, that would be 6 hours a day, right? Well, if you are not marketing to all of those social sites, then you are losing out. You must market to them because there are 4.5 billion users in all of these networks. Okay, that's 4.5 billion users. You know, how would you like to have the power of all these networks at your fingertips? Well, that's pretty mind-blowing, right? But if you are a busy marketer, you have so much else to do. There is just not enough time in the day to take care of all your marketing needs and manually do each different promotion for each different network. That's back to what we talked about at the beginning, right? Well, what if I told you there was a better way? If you could fill in a single post and it would be built and formatted for each of the 6 networks. That you could post to these 6 networks directly or schedule them for the future. Well, you could even set your post for the next week, month, or even year. How much time would that free up for you? Well, not only time now, but how much more money would you make being able to market to those 4.5 billion users day in and day out on almost complete autopilot? Well, I'm telling you, you can. And this is what leads me here today, because I want to introduce to you SociHub. Okay, you no longer need any other social app, okay? Because you can schedule the same post to go out instantly or schedule it in different times on different network. 1 post, 1 click, 6 networks equals instant traffic. Think how quickly SociHub would help you scale your traffic and save you time. With the built-in analytics, you can also see what each of your posts are performing, like on all the networks from one easy-use dashboard. Okay, 1-click post. You can schedule poster. You get Facebook pages, Facebook group, post images. You can post videos. You can post reports. You will see engagement, I promise you, and so much more. Let me show you around.
Hey there, I'm going to run you through everything that is involved in this suite of tools right now, but I'm going to start with this dashboard. Now the dashboard is like a quick post kind of area. It saves you having to copy and paste into various different networks with the same thing. So what you can do is you can actually choose what you want the post type to be, so post, image or video, and then you can choose what social media you want it to post to instantaneously. Now be aware, a bit of common sense is needed here. Certain things can't be posted on certain networks. For example, Instagram only allows pictures. Twitter has a limit to the amount of characters you can use, so just use a little bit of common sense when you're posting it, because it won't be able to post to certain things. But the idea is as simple as choose like this and then enter the post, making sure it fits the parameters of the different networks, and then you can hit submit and it will post instantaneously to those. It saves you copying and pasting or using the save post throughout. So that's our quick post dashboard. Next is Facebook. In Facebook, what you can do, come to the dashboard and you can choose all the different types of posts that you want to do. You've got text posts, link posts, image posts and video posts. They all work pretty much the same. You can enter some text here and it'll update in real time on the side. You can choose when you want it to post, time-wise, day-wise. You can schedule your delays, randomize your posts, add post times to the end of each post, delete the post after it's finished doing. You can pause posts in between everything, and then you can choose all the different groups you want it to go to. Same goes for links, except obviously enter your link, your message, your link title. Images, enter an image. All you've got to do with that is click, and then you can drag and drop into here, and it'll post it up like so. Schedule it again. And video is you just do the video. You can put a URL, you can go and get a YouTube URL and just pop it in there, and it will use that YouTube URL. Now schedules will show you everything that you've already got in there. Adding an account is as easy as going in here and watching the brief video and creating an app, which sounds scary but really isn't. Managed groups, these are the groups you are admin of, you can put into different lists. Report posts just shows you what's been posted and when. Save posts shows all of the different save posts that you've got ready to use another time. And settings is for your defaults. Okay, on to Twitter. Twitter, you can choose on Twitter from a text post, an image post, or a video post. Be aware that there's a 140 characters limit, but the same applies. So you put your text in here, then you choose a time and a date, a delay if you want it, whether you want to randomize the posts, delete after finish, auto pause posts so you can stack them up. You can have loads go in, and you can say after every 3 posts, I want to wait 60 minutes before I do the next ones. Repeat posts so you can do it more and more if it's a promotional thing, and then you select whatever profile you want them to post to. Manage schedules is your list of different ones that you put in there. It will show you whether they've been posted, whether they're scheduled to go forward, and what's happened with them. You can also see them directly from here, and you can delete them or repost them. You can have multiple accounts. I've just got the one in here at the moment, but you can have more and more accounts, so you can randomize, you can have different niches, you could have different kind of followers on each one, and choose which ones you want to post what sort of status to. Report posts will show you what's been put where, what day, what status, and what type of completeness, so you can see exactly what's working for you, what sort of times of day you do it. Save posts will show you everything that you've saved, so you can input a lot of different Twitter posts in one go and have them here ready to use elsewhere. You can also delete them from here if you wanted to, like so. Settings is just the default for Twitter. When you connect it, it will fill in these two automatically. Don't worry about those. So it's just the posting options that you need to do if you want them as a different default. Okay, the LinkedIn dashboard. Same sort of thing, but you can only do a link on this one. So you would put your link in here, you would put your message in here, your title, your link description, your picture URL if you want to add a picture to it as well, and then you can schedule it like all the others. So you've got your time, your date, your delay, randomize, delete it, auto pause post after a certain amount, repeat them if you want to, and then hit save post or publish post depending on what you want to do with it. Again, you can have multiple accounts, so you can choose what you want it to post to. The schedules list will show you everything you've got that's already been posted or anything you've got coming up. You can repost them, cancel them, you can delete them, you can delete every single one of them. Linking your account is really easy. You just have to go in here and click to authorize it. It'll do all the hard work for you, and it'll be linked up in a couple of seconds tops. Report posts is where you can see what you've been doing, what sort of things status wise, completeness wise, and by day. Save post is where you can see all the posts you've saved but not actually published yet, and you can use them at a later date. And settings is your default. Now again with this, LinkedIn app key and the app secret have been done for you when you link up your account. You don't have to do that. Posting options is just your default delay and the minimum delay that you want to do, and hit update. Pinterest obviously only lets you do images, so there's only the one type you can do here. You've got a link that you can put in here, the description, then you can just click here to have your image put up. You can drag and drop if you want to, get extra images in there. And then schedule, exactly the same as the others. It's a huge time saver, all of these when they're combined as well, and all in the same place. So you're not flitting from one thing to the other. So you can schedule it, you can randomize it, delete it, repeat it once per day or every 2 days, every week. Decide when you want that to stop happening, publish or save the post. You can choose your different boards in this case as to where you want it to post to. Schedules will show you everything you've done and everything you're going to do. You can also hit delete all or anything like that if you wanted to, just like so. Pinterest account is very easy to link up as well. Just come in here if you haven't already and it will walk you through it. Not a problem, very simple. Managing the boards. Now here you can add different lists of boards, so you can group different boards together to post to if you wanted to. Report posts means that you can see what days you've been doing it, what status and what completeness they are. This way you can see that everything's working how it should. Save post, if you've saved some posts and you want to use them at a later date, will appear in here. And then you've got settings. This is the default again, where you can choose just the delay and the minimum delay. Everything else is handled for you when you authorize Pinterest to use this. Instagram dashboard is much the same as the Pinterest one in the sense that it's an image only. But in this, you do the image description, the image URL. Again, you can upload these, drag and drop them, and then say when you want it to post. This is really cool though, because normally you'd need your mobile, you'd need to be taking pictures from that. Whereas with this, you can do it from your computer. It means you can really think about what you want to do and have a proper kind of campaign going on in Instagram. You can randomize them, you can delete them, you can auto pause the posts after so many if you've got them all stacked up, and you can repeat posts and put them to whatever account you want. You can have multiple accounts on here, so you might have one per niche, or maybe one for your e-com store, one for your personal stuff. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it here, publish posts to whichever ones you want. The YouTube dashboard is more of a statistics, more of a management tool. You can't post from here. You can see your different categories, so you can see what's been put in what. So when you've got multiple YouTube channels, you can actually put them into different places and see them all in the one place. If you click through, it'll then show you the different things you've got, and you can do the different time ranges. You see all different views and jump down to where you want to, depending on what it is you want to see. For you stats junkies out there, this one's really, really cool. In Manage Channel, you can list your channels, you can add new channels, and you can add new categories depending on what it is you want to put them into. The category is something you decide on. It's not tied into YouTube or anything like that. So you can have your e-com ones, your marketing ones, your social ones, your game ones, whatever it is that you need to do. And then you can add your new channels into them to have them all in one place. So as you can see, this is powerful stuff, very time saving, very cool, and it's got everything in the one place for you so that you don't have to go anywhere else to deal with all of your social aspects. Real big time saver and laid out so it's nice and easy to use, and you can get everything scheduled in and you don't have to be stuck on your keyboard all the time, but still look very, very active across all of your different accounts.
So now that you have seen a bit of the software, I think you're starting to see how powerful it is. But where is the proof, right? Well, here's just a small sample of the proof. Richard actually has a survival niche that he does, and in the e-com. And anyway, what he's done is he's taking some case studies here just to show you. Let me show you an example of it all. Look at the power of this software, and look at the likes that SociHub can bring you. Okay, see how the engagement goes up when you put SociHub to work? You know, and it doesn't stop there, because here's some Amazon sales for the same Facebook page. As you can see, this is only a 6-day case study. Well, I'm sure now you see that you want to automate as many daily tasks online just like I do, and I hope you see the value of this software in doing that. Plus, we have an amazing bonus that provides more value than you could ever imagine. Think of all the businesses local and online that would die for a tool like this. How easy would it be for you to sell these businesses in a way like this to run their social campaigns? That means you could have multiple accounts inside your main account, so you can manage and sell this unique service to on and offline business. This was going to be an upsell in the funnel at $97, but for the launch period, we are giving that to you as a bonus. But we have taken this even a step farther and threw in some extras. Okay, we are actually going to give you a full agency extra pack as well, which includes graphics, articles, sales pages, videos, and more. Take a look. See, here's the agency rights. The power of SociHub gives you the ability to utilize 6 networks and manage your posts in a few easy clicks. So think of how simple and profitable it would be for anyone running an agency for multiple clients. So you get unlimited clients accounts, you can manage your clients accounts, you get the full agency rights extras, which gives you the graphics packs, the promotional video pack, the articles, and the promotional page pack. Okay, that pretty much wraps everything up, except, I'm sorry, there is one small catch. You see, you have to hurry, because the massive value of this offer, we will be raising the price soon. In fact, we're going to be going up daily. I also am not even sure how long we will actually even offer this software to the general public. So please don't wait until it's too late. Thanks, Han. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Stop. Today's the day when you throw away all those different tools you've acquired to help your social media marketing. I bet you have a tool for Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. How much time do you spend with each tool setting up your marketing campaigns? 1 hour per tool? That's maybe 6 hours per day. Or even worse, you have only 1 or 2 tools and you manually set up your campaigns. Well, then you probably don't have enough time in the day to market to them all, do you? If you are not marketing to all those social sites, then you are losing out. What if I told you that if you were to market to all 6 of them, then you would have the potential to reach 4.5 billion users? Yes, I did say billion. Pretty mind-blowing, right? But if you are a busy marketer, you have so much else to do. There is just not enough time in the day to take care of all your marketing needs and manually do each different promotion for each different network. Log into Facebook. Decide on where you want to post to, a group, a page, or your personal page. Decide on your message. Decide on your video or image you are adding. Decide what time you are going to post. Then it's move on to the next one, and the next one, and so on and so on. Day in, day out. Gets monotonous, right? Well, what if I told you there was now a better way? You could fill in a single post, and it would be built and formatted for each of the 6 networks. That you could post to those 6 networks directly or schedule them for the future. You could set your post for the next week, month, or even year. How much time would that free up for you? Not only time, but how much more money would you make being able to market to those 4.5 billion users day in and day out on an almost complete autopilot? You are going to make much more money marketing to all those users. Plus, it frees you up to do other marketing activities. Introducing SociHub, the one-stop app for marketing to Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Build your campaigns on all these different networks, schedule them, and then set and forget. How easy would that be? Plus, using the unique one-click post app, all you have to do is fill in the campaign once and you can target all 6 if you want to. You are saving time, reaching more people, building more leads, and making more money. SociHub launches today, and for the next few days only, we have a special early bird price. Plus, we have an amazing bonus that provides more value than you could ever imagine. Think of all the business local and online that would die for a tool like this. How easy would it be for you to sell those businesses a way like this to run their social campaigns? How much could you charge? Well, for this special early bird launch, we are going to give everyone who buys a free agency license. That means you can have multiple accounts inside your main account, so you can manage and sell this unique service to on and offline business. This was going to be an upsell in the funnel at $97, but for the launch period, we are giving that to you as a bonus. Plus, we are giving you a full agency extras pack as well, which includes graphics, articles, sales pages, videos, and more. But only for the launch period. So lock this in now and get this amazing agency license as a bonus.